Stalker 2 is here, and apparently just as bug-filled and glitchy as last time. Sorry, full of anomalies. And given its rather high system requirements, with its recommended specs including an RTX 4070 or equivalent, while its ideal specs go all the way up to an RTX 4080, I'm kind of curious to see exactly how difficult it is to run, so let's give it a go. And here we are in the beautiful wasteland of Stalker 2, and you may think to yourself, wow, look at that, 97 FPS, almost 100 FPS, 4K, that's pretty decent. However, there is one thing to consider, and that is that the settings I'm running on by default here include DLSS set to only quality and frame gen. So first thing I want to see is exactly how good it is, just fully native. So no DLSS, no frame gen, just gaming the way that Bill Gates intended. And okay, do you see that? Well, first of all, our frame rate is still at a very playable, what, 50 FPS? That is very, very good for a game like this. But can you see it, like the foliage in the distance? Can you see how there's a weird dithering effect going on? Look at this stuff a bit closer here. It's the same thing. Weird. Okay, there's one more thing I want to see, and that is bundling DLSS with FSR's frame gen, and see if we're going to be getting a better FPS here than with DLSS for both DLSS and for frame gen. And did I just crash my game? The answer is yes. Yes, it did. So don't use that combo, you will die. And every single time you boot up the game, it goes through this super long shader compiling process, which is annoying, but what can you do? Okay, here we are back in the game, and this time using quality FSR for our upscaling. And I gotta say, it kind of looks a lot blurrier. I mean, if you look at those trees over there, right, just right now, and let me just go back to DLSS. I'm not going crazy, right? Those trees look a lot sharper with DLSS versus FSR. If you want to know more about which one of these is better, then I've done several videos comparing DLSS, FSR, and XeSS, so those are going to be up in iCards if you want to learn more about that. To be fair, this game is running good enough on my 4080 that I don't think you even need to downscale at all. So if you just stick with DLLA, and then go with frame gen, that is what? 60 FPS, 70 FPS. That is very, very smooth. The one thing I'm noticing already is that the game, is it just me, or does it just like not look as good as I kind of imagined? Especially if you look at some of the foliage here. You know, some of the blades of grass, they just kind of have that kind of fakiness to it. It kind of reminds me of, I was supposed to say Skyrim, but no, Skyrim definitely had worse foliage than this. But I don't know, just something about it isn't as kind of immersive as I would have wanted. The lighting is fantastic, especially when you have HDR on. It does look phenomenal here. It is, you know, running on Unreal Engine 5 and everything, and again we have everything here on max, so it does look pretty good. However, I haven't seen any specific ray tracing options. However, if you are running still on a, I don't know, 2060 or something, and you really need every single bit of performance, what happens when you scale all the way down to ultra performance here? How does the game look then? Honestly, in the distance, it looks horrendous. Look at those trees, look how much it blurred together, but this is still very, very playable. So the lesson we've learned so far is DLSS, either DLLA or on quality, both run either fine, frame gen on, but just don't mix DLSS or anything in video with any of the AMD features, because it just will crash your game. I kind of want to get in some action here in a bit, just to see exactly what things are going to be like when, you know, things kind of kick off. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Hello there, people. Okay, I'm such a bad aim right now, but, oh, wait. Who's the good guys, who's the bad guys? There's like several people there. Okay, and we're still running pretty fine. Hi. I don't know which one of you I'm supposed to be shooting, but oh wow, okay, those blood splatter effects are definitely not convincing. Hi. Okay, so you're not killing me, I think you're fine, but ooh, did you see that kind of stutter there for a second? And I know that some people haven't complained that the game is like full of glitches or it's almost unplayable, and granted there are some crashes and some very weird performance jitters as you saw. However, I haven't really experienced, you know, anything too major, like some of the clips I've seen from the original Stalker. But, you know, things will probably get patched with time anyway, and given the fact that this was literally made in a country that's currently at war, I'd still say that's pretty impressive. But you know me, benchmarking isn't over until we try it on the king of graphics cards, the most famous one of all, the GTX 1080 Ti. Okay, I was going to show you how it runs on my other system with a 1080 Ti, but it's just stuck on setting up profile indefinitely. Because Stalker. But okay, that's enough of what's probably going to turn into my big next digital obsession. I want to hear from you and your experiences from the zone. How hard is the game to run for you? And what exactly is your rig like? And what kind of fun bugs and glitches have you run into? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure you check out our Patreon as well, because even a single $1 a month truly goes a long way. Plus huge thanks to Gavin Byrne, Tristan Rage, Ella Vroniak, Badash Voka, Patrick Harrison, not a pseudonym, Next Summoner, Shane Allcroft, and Level Up. But anyway, that's what it's. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.